Good morning. Good morning. So I'm saying it many times because there are other people who must hear me. Okay, so right now you are not the only ones experiencing what we are going to experience after this, okay? There are friends from Puchong, friends from PJ, friends from a couple of parishes that are tuning in through the camera and the computer and all that. They are also listening in on what we are going to discuss today. Okay? So this is called webinar. Webinar, okay? So interactive, online learning. Okay. Can? So how many of you are above 15 years old? Above. 15 and above. Below 15. Oh, okay. Never mind. Don't worry, yeah? You want me to move center? No. It's okay. It's correct. Don't worry. Hold on, just give us a few minutes. Okay, so I'm very happy that there's a beautiful photo there on the wall. Who's that on the wall? Pope Francis. Who is he? Your friend? The Pope. Obviously. Do you think he's your friend? Sorry? Your grandfather? Pope Francis. Oh, there's many Pope Francises on the wall. You see, there's another one there. And one in my hand. So just hold on, yeah, while they figure this out. Okay, maybe I can introduce myself. Scholastica, can they see me? They can hear me? Can, okay, so I continue lah. So, my name is Jacinta. Hello. Hi. So, I am a pastoral worker for the youth office of the Archdiocese of Kuala Lumpur, ASAYO. It's not a Japanese company. Okay, ASAYO stands for Archdiocesan Single Adult and Youth Office. So, are you all youth, young people? Hi. Okay. So, along with me are some of my colleagues, okay? So, the one with the hoodie, grey hoodie, is Agnes. Agnes, raise your hand. This is Agnes. So Agnes is from Puchong, so her friends can see her. Okay? And then next to her, all the way from Sabah. Okay? Also a full-timer like me, Merna. Merna from Keningau, but now she will say she's from KL. Okay? And then next to her in black, my IT specialist, Serena. Serena is from St. Ignatius Church. Okay? So there are more friends outside. So they are doing some small groups, okay? Now, I don't know if I can ask you all for your names, but later I will. All right? Another thing is, even though the setting is a bit formal, it shouldn't be formal. You understand what it means? I'm not teaching you anything. I'm sharing. I'm your friend. Different or not? Different. Now, the reason why I'm telling you I'm your friend is because your biggest friend, the guy on the wall there, this guy also in my hand, he's saying something to you. You all know or not what I'm talking about? Creak, 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 creak. Don't know. That's why I'm here to explain. Okay? So, just remember, the year 2018, 2017, 2018, 2019 are special years for all young people. Not only Catholic young people, all young people in the whole world. Okay? Let me just walk this side. Our slides are in Bahasa Sister, but I will present in English. Okay, so now you can see your friends. Where is this? Guadalupe. Hello, we can see you. So you have to wait 1 minute for them to respond. Hello. Our Lady of Guadalupe, we can see you. Can you see yourselves? Okay, hold on. Siaran langsung. Oh, there. Okay. Hello, we can see you. Okay? We are ready for this. Can you see? We are ready for this, they say. All right? Okay, so go back to the slide, dear. Thank you. Okay. I'll move this side. So, 2018, there will be a Synod of Bishops. Okay. Every now and then, all the bishops of the world will come together and discuss important things. Okay. I'm summarizing for you. All right. Previously, there was a Synod to talk about families. Okay. So, before the Synod, they will come up with a document, something like this, to help all the people around the world to prepare. Okay? And then they have the Synod, all the bishops will fight with each other, everything. And then after that, they will come up with a document. How can we help the people? What do the people need? Okay. In the same way, this year, they came up with a preparation or preparatory document for young people. Okay. Which means next year, all the bishops will meet and fight about y'all. Fun, huh? Not fun? Tomorrow, next week, he's coming. Okay. And then, next year, after they fight and they come up with the solutions to the problems, the following year, they will come up with the document. And you all are in the wonderful age, by the time the document comes out, there will be things for you to help you grow and become a better person. Nice or not? This is the first ever time the Synod of Bishops have concentrated on young people. Okay, I'll pass this book around. Maybe you all need to look at his face, then only you all can understand me. Okay, so what is this Synod about? The theme, young people, the faith and vocational discernment. Okay, this is in bahasa, pemuda, pemudi, young people, iman, faith, and vocational discernment. Pengertian kerjaya hidup atau pengamatan panggilan. Pengamatan panggilan. Okay, you all understand bahasa, right? Wonderful. Okay. Noah. Who? Okay, never mind. Mostly will be in English, alright? Is there an image? Okay, look at Pope Francis holding the hands of the young people walking through the door of mercy. This happened last year. Okay? Kenna, is everyone awake? You all went for Mass? You had your breakfast? Okay. Those in Guadalupe, I hope you are awake. Christu someone logged in? Don't know. Okay, never mind. Next slide, please. Oh. Ha. Next slide. Okay. Now, before we embark on the document, before we talk about it, okay, it's a very important quote from Pope Paul VI. It says, "The world is in trouble because of the lack of thinking." So now, after this, I will stop talking. The talking will be from y'all. So you need to think and answer. But there is no wrong answer. I know we always say that. All the teachers will say this also. But I'm telling you today, there is no wrong answer. And Pope Francis, this year in April, during his homily for World Youth Day, he said, there is no wrong answer from the young people. And he asked this very important question. Are you all ready for the question? Ready? Ready? So I'll ask you first. Are you happy? 100%, undeniably, all the time, always, constantly happy? No. Yes. No. Are you happy? All the time. Batman, are you happy? Sorry, what's your name? Samuel, wonderful name, anointed. Are you happy, Samuel? All the time. Why not? Okay, there's a difference. So there is the emotional, temporary emotion that you feel. Happy, when you're eating ice cream, you're happy. When you need to do homework, you're not so happy. That's fine. But we're talking about a deeper sense, deeper than that. Are you happy? Really? Can you, if I ask you, what's your name? Brandon. Ask you, Brandon, despite the homework, despite the scolding, despite the annoying friends, whatever, are you happy? Yes, wonderful. So the question today, Pope Francis is asking young people, are you happy? Can we confidently answer, yes, 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 Papa, yes? The head will shake all directions. Yeah? Okay. Next, please. So now, where's the document? Who's holding it now? Okay. Your name, darling? Gracelyn. Wow, beautiful name. So Gracelyn's holding the document. Within the document, okay, remember one keyword here today, discernment. When I say the word discernment, what do you think? Discernment. Do we know what discernment means? It's not working because got too many. Now I think it works. Now working. Discernment. How many of you have heard the word discernment before? Never heard. Praise the Lord. How about thinking? What is thinking? You have to think to answer me. What is thinking? Berfikir. What is berfikir? Thinking. So discernment is another way of thinking. But what is the difference between thinking and discernment? Respect. Spelling. Obviously, yes. Very good answer. Sorry? Deeper. Why is it deeper? How is it deeper? But I can discern today whether I want to eat a burger for lunch or nasi lemak for lunch. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking of a deeper implication or deeper consequence for my action. Also discerning in a sense, right? Okay. What else? No, I'm accepting your answer. It doesn't mean I disagree. Anyone else? The gentleman holding the book right now. What do you think is discernment? I said discernment is deeper. Your friend said different spelling than thinking. What do you think? Yes. Are you going to be a linguist when you grow up? What's your name? Sorry. What's your name? What's your name? Gerald? Jared or Gerald? With an L. Thank you, Gerald. I think he is going to be a very good English teacher someday. Yeah? Pass it around. Sorry, my book has a lot of scribbles in it. Okay? So, no one else wants to try? Tembak? Discernment? Gracelyn, what do you think? Opening up your mind to think deeper. Okay, you're telling me the first step, but you're not telling me the others, okay? So we will discuss this further, okay? Now, discernment has 3 steps in this document that Pope Francis and his team have devised for the young people for the next 3 years to think about and to practice, okay? 3 steps. The first step is recognizing, mengenal pasti. Okay, so you've recognized right now the difference between discernment and thinking. Okay, I recognize that you are wearing a checked shirt, red and black. I recognize. Okay, so I can see, I can hear, I can observe, you're recognizing. But here, when we are talking about how it applies to our lives, we are talking about our emotions, our feelings, what we are experiencing. Okay, so most of you are in school right now. Okay, how many of you are doing your PT3 or have done? Is the exam over? Yes. So after this, you need to figure out what stream you're going to go to, and then everyone will ask, what you're going to do after that, which college, all these kind of questions. Correct? Now my question to you, those who are Form 3 again? So your name? Helen. Helen, now I ask you, do you know what you're going to do after this? 100% certain? No. Do you have like an expectation, or you think you're going to do this? No. Anyone else? You have a rough plan what you're going to do? Lady in blue, your name please. Angel. Wonderful names. So Angel, what do you think? Science stream, art stream, commerce? I don't know how the streaming goes nowadays. Not sure. How to decide? But then will you be happy if you depend on your results? Not sure. So how to be sure? How are we to be sure that the path that we are choosing, the decisions that we are going to make, how are we to be sure that this is it for us? And then we can answer Pope Francis, are we happy? How to be sure? Huh? Exactly, discernment. Okay? So, we have recognized, namakan emosi, name the emotion, mengenal pasti perasaan, the feelings, identifying and digging deeper. So how to dig deeper? Take a changkul. Use an instrument. He's going to get all scientific on me the whole time, I think. Huh? What else? Gerald, how old are you, sorry, if I may ask? 25? 40? 14, okay. 14. So next year, you will be doing your PT3. No more PT3. This year is the last year. International school, no wonder. What's the name of your school? Why are you looking at Rickland? You look at me. Yeah, you don't ask your teacher. Sorry? Okay, so when you finish school, do you have an idea of what you want to do after that? No, now before the discernment, I want to ask, with your thinking, what have you decided or sort of planned to do? Okay, yeah? Okay, those in Guadalupe, yeah? How about you? Are you very certain, or do you have a plan and you know you're going to be happy? You know this is what you want to do. Anyone there, you can raise your hand. In 1 minute, we can see it. Okay, so while we are waiting, Samuel, do you know with certainty that this is what you want to do? Not sure. You are 14 this year. Okay, wonderful. What happens now? Why is she closing her eyes? Okay. My slide? Oh, I don't know if they've heard it. The moderator is gone. Okay, the next step, Next step. Okay, the next step, after you recognize, you need to interpret. Interpret, that means once you recognize, okay, what's going on, then you think, why is this happening? How is it happening? What am I supposed to do next? You interpret. You think about it deeply, the implications. What is the consequence? What is the result? If I do this, what happens? If I do that, what happens? Interpreting. Also, sometimes the Holy Spirit speaks to you. Sometimes through your parents. Sometimes through your teachers. Sometimes through your friends. Sometimes during prayer, you can hear. Right? Yes? Yes? Christopher, have you heard the voice of Jesus or not? You think so. But how to know if it's the voice of Jesus? Yeah. So you feel like, this is it lah. Something is coming through to you that you can understand. Okay? Anyone else? Do you feel like you've heard the voice of Jesus before? Or this big voice, Brandon? No? How do we know whether these voices that we are hearing, our parents, our teachers, people around us, how do we know if this voice is true? Yes. You heard a human voice. Demon voice. Few days ago, and then what did you do? Oh, send help. And then you started to pray? Really? Okay, I understand. Later I will talk to you about something, okay? Ken? What's your name? Sorry. Christopher also. So there's another Christopher here. So Christopher, later we will have another conversation, okay? To answer your question. All right. Now, is the book coming back to me? Yes. Everyone has seen it? So what did you... Of course. But did you notice anything on the cover? What's happening on the cover? A selfie, Pope Francis and young people. Okay. Now, you must remember one thing, okay? To you, or to Pope Francis, you are important. So everybody will say this, it's easy to say, but we have seen through this document and through this process that he's really taking it very seriously. Young people are very, very important. Okay? So, I move back to the interpreting. Okay? Pengertian adalah langkah melihat dalaman diri sendiri dengan ikhlas. Interpretation in this discernment process is a step where you look into yourself very sincerely, honestly. Do you need to share your findings with everybody? No need. It is your own. But of course, if you need help, you need someone to sort of process what you are thinking, you can share it. Who can you share it with? Parents? Teachers? Friends? God? But in this document, there's a good suggestion, I would say. They said, always choose an accompanier. So you call this person that helps you in your discernment an accompanier. Someone who accompanies you. This person must be spiritually a bit more matured than you. So if you kawan-kawan sama-sama blur, how lah? No growth, okay? So even though the person might be younger than you or same age than you, maybe you feel the person has a bit more understanding of God. You can ask, no problem, right? But kalau sama-sama blur, sama-sama go and ask somebody else lah. Yes or not? Don't keep quiet. Malu bertanya, sesat jalan. Okay? Mentafsir dan menilai diri sendiri untuk sebab akhirnya membuat pilihan. Okay. So when you evaluate what you're going through and everything, then you need to choose. The whole point of discerning is choosing. You can't discern forever and never choose. Right? Next slide, Serena. So when you choose, or right before you choose, you need to understand what is the risk of your choice. So normally, in our regular thinking, when you want to choose, you want to go for this tuition or that tuition, or go out today or not today, you make a list of pros and cons. Am I right? So if I go out here, this happened, I kena whacking from my mother, never do homework, Positive, I get to have fun. Then we think, is it worth the risk? Yes, no, maybe. Then we choose, right? This is our regular, practical way, logical thinking we use to make decisions. Correct? We've been taught from very young. If this thing is scary, don't do it. Right? If it will give you something bad, a bad outcome, don't do it. But sometimes something is good for you is hard, difficult. Correct? No? Everything that's good, very easy, meh? Christopher, something that's easy, is it always, good? Something that's easy to do, that doesn't require a lot of effort or difficulty, is it always good for you? It's the same question. Okay. Later we'll talk about it. Yes or no? It's okay. Later you tell me the answer. Okay? All right. How about you, lady in light blue? What's your name, huh? Sorry? Eurasia. Correct. Did I say it correctly? Okay. What do you think? If something is good or something is easy, let's say I'll ask the same question. Huh? If something is easy, is it good for you? Or if something is very difficult for you, is it bad? Not necessarily, right? Yes? No? Is it too difficult, what I'm saying? No, right? Makes sense. But I know you all are thinking about it internally. I understand. Okay? Tanpa perubahan, tiada kemajuan. So when you need to choose something, it means something will change. When you choose a different path or you choose a different class or choose a different subject to learn, choose a different teacher, there is a change. But are you ready for this change or not? You'll say, I'm still in school, I'm not ready. How many of you feel that way? I'm not ready to decide for anything yet. Everybody can decide, right? Okay? So we'll do a little activity, maybe then it will make sense. Caravaggio. Okay, how many of you have phones with data? Phones? No phones? Or you all don't want to admit to me that you have a phone? Okay, so those who have a phone, okay, you can Google this, The Calling of Saint Matthew by Caravaggio. Caravaggio is a painter, an Italian painter, who painted this beautiful painting about Saint Matthew. Who is Saint Matthew? Ding ding, 1,000 points. Okay. Saint Matthew, other than being a saint, who is he? Matthew Tan down the road? No? Who is Matthew? Sister said tax collector. You know, Father, some weeks you'll say, a reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. The same Matthew. Yeah? He's an evangelist. So he wrote one of the Gospels. Okay? What else? Was he Jesus' friend? He was an apostle. Yeah, why you all so unsure? Just tell, don't worry. Some more? Who is Matthew? Did he doubt Jesus? Trick question, okay? Who was Matthew? Did he deny Jesus 3 times? Okay, so Matthew was one of the apostles. He was a sinner. He was a tax collector. So did he feel worthy when Jesus called him? No. What did he say? Cannot remember. Okay, never mind. Show the painting, girl. Okay. So if you have it on your phone, it's slightly clearer. Okay? But never mind. I'll just explain to you what's on the painting. What can you see? Children, where? Is there really children? What do you notice in the painting? A man. So for those in Guadalupe and those tuning in via webinar, Google The Call of Saint Matthew by Caravaggio, okay, and just follow my narrations. Look at it on your phone so that it's clearer, okay? What do you notice? A man? There's so many men there. Okay, so let's divide the painting. So there are those sitting and those standing. How many are standing? 2, okay? What do you notice about the men standing? Angry. 1 don't have a face. So you can't see the face of one of them. And then 1 is pointing. 2 are pointing, correct. Okay. Now, if you look closely at the feet, this area here, you can see this man has no shoes. Is that right? Whereas the other guys, you can see that there's some kind of shoe here. Okay? What else? Those standing, anything else you notice? One has a face, one doesn't have a face. One has? Both wearing hats, standing. Okay. No, actually there's only one guy with a hat. One is not wearing. Okay? Now, those who are sitting, what do you notice about them? One guy pointing to himself. The others like in shock. Some more? You're just like telling me what I can see. Okay, now I go a step further. The painting is called The Calling of Saint Matthew. So, who is Saint Matthew in this painting? The one? The one without shoes. The one pointing to himself. Yes? Next to Jacinta, what's your name? Sorry? Rufina. Oh, it's a very powerful saint, you know. Okay. Rufino, very powerful saint. So, who is Saint Matthew? For you lah. The face. Wait, I take the pointer. Pointer? Okay, I can point. So you tell me, this guy? No. This guy? This guy? There's that guy. This is Saint Matthew. Why? What about him tells you that this is Saint Matthew? Brandon. Is it me? Talking to me? Yeah. He looks a bit like puzzled. Okay? Who else? Anyone else has a different answer? No. Sorry, your name? Vera. Vera, who do you think is Saint Matthew? Ni? Beard guy? This guy? Not sure. Any of these two? No. This guy? No. How about Helen? What do you think? See, now you're doing step 1, recognizing. Okay? So you need to make an effort to recognize in order to start the discernment process. If you don't want to think how to find your decision, cannot. So, do you have anything to share? What do you think? This guy. Inconclusive at the moment. Anyone else want to try? Gerald, do you want to try? What do you think? Who is Saint Matthew to you, in your opinion? Which man? This? No. Based on the picture, who is Saint Matthew? Sorry? The one pointing, bearded guy. Okay. How about you? What's your name? Sorry. Alvin. Who do you think is Saint Matthew? This guy? This one. This guy. Okay, now, I give you some additional information, all right? If you look at this guy, his clothings don't match the rest, right? He looks like he's from Moses' time, yeah? No. Actually, if you see here, there's a shadow of a staff, okay? Now, another thing, when you look at their hands, these two people, okay, this sign is the sign of the Trinity. So normally in paintings, when you see figures or men, this kind of either pointing to the Trinity or they represent the Trinity. So if you can see, one is old, one is young, what do you think? Both of them have the same hand gesture. One is God the Father, this older guy who doesn't seem to belong to this time. And also you cannot see his face, right? We cannot see God's face. Agreed? And then you can see this younger man. We can see his face. Yeah, this is Jesus. Another thing that tells us this could be Jesus is this red of his sleeve. Red in paintings, it means blood, sacrifice, royalty, passion. So you can see there are a few indications or things that tell us that this is God, this is Jesus. So that immediately cuts the photo in half. Now these two are not Saint Matthew. So out of these 5 people here, who is Saint Matthew? So you see, Jesus and God are pointing to somebody. Lumberjack beard. Okay, why do you think it's lumberjack? The lumberjack guy. Why? There must be a reason. What in his face tells you this could be Matthew? They always have a beard. Okay, valid reason. Christopher, what do you think? The other Christopher, sorry. Does your opinion change now that these two are no longer candidates for Saint Matthew? This is God and Jesus. Now do you have a different view? Who is Saint Matthew here? Oh, how about those in Guadalupe? Who is Saint Matthew? Ada respond? Ada question? Sorry? Yeah. So those in Guadalupe, who is Saint Matthew? Can you write down your responses? Can you type to them? Any responses? Any questions? Any questions or not? Am I going too fast? Is this difficult? It's okay, right? You all get me. Okay. Now I give you a different question. Who are you in this painting? The beard one. The beard one. Okay, many people are saying the beard one. I feel a bit sad for the other characters who are not being chosen. Why hasn't anyone chosen this guy? Look at this guy. You can't see their whole face, that's true. But you see, this guy, his gaze, or he is looking very, he's very focused on God and Jesus, right? And then he has a sword, and then he's sort of like getting up. So he's ready. Why can't he be Saint Matthew? This darkness, this guy in the shadow, the young boy, Saint Matthew. Ask them why. Okay, now moving on to the next question, okay? Who are you in this painting? The regular people. Which one? This boy. Why? Okay, now, you look at his face. He looks curious. Boleh zoom ka gambar? He's actually looking very curious, like, what's happening? Could be Saint Matthew. He could be wondering, who is God? What is God? Right? Okay? Like this, baru bagus. Okay. Then, bearded guy, look at his hand. Pointing. Is he pointing at this guy or pointing to himself? Himself. Now, look at this guy. Don't you think he could be Matthew? Yes? Why? Counting money. Are you sure? Okay. Okay, let me just make an observation, okay? So this guy, see, one arm is here, one arm is here. So his arm is not touching the money. It is this guy who is touching the money. You see, this arm belongs to this guy, touching the money. I don't know. That could be your observation. Is that your response? Do you think so? So who is Saint Matthew? This one. This guy. Okay. How about this guy? What is his story? Curious. He can't be Saint Matthew? Why? Saint Matthew is not that young. Why not? He's not tax collecting. Okay. But he looks a bit proud, don't you think so? What? I don't know. Okay. Now that it's zoomed in, who are you in this photo? Ada response dari Olog? Belum. Who are you in this photo? Which one is that? This boy. This is you. This one. Why? Looks like all your friends. Okay? Okay, it was funny, although I didn't laugh. Okay, anyone else? Brendan. You're curious about what? Brendan says it's the boy. He's curious about God, some more. And Jesus. Okay. Who are you in this photo? The boy? This guy? Angel? So those in Guadalupe, Buchong, who are you in this photo? Yeah? So we did the first distinction, finding out who is Saint Matthew. Okay? There's no answer. I've not given you an answer. Now the next step, who are you in this photo? In this painting, sorry. Angel, what do you think? Ting, 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 ting. Which one? Not sure. Next to you, sorry. Your name? Sorry? Angela. Is it correct? Angela? So Angela, who do you think is yourself? Who do you find, expresses what you think right now? This one? This one? This one? This one? This guy. Why? Why do you think this guy is you? Oh, is it me? Like when I called you, suddenly you're like, huh, me? Like that. So you're wondering, is it really me you're calling? Yeah? Okay. Now, zoom out, please. Any questions, responses? Can continue, huh? Zoom out, can zoom out, Okay. So the answer is there a Saint Matthew in this photo? Yes. Could be anyone, right? The same way, you also could be anyone. Maybe today you feel like you're the boy. Next year, maybe you feel like you're this guy. Right? Okay. But you see, can you tell 100% confirmed who God and Jesus are pointing at? Who? You can't tell, ma. I mean, they're just pointing. It could be anyone at the table. Right? It could be anyone. It could be this guy. It could be this. Okay. I'll just add one more information, right? Some scholars or some professors have said, this guy here is actually the devil. See, he's whispering into the ear of this one and this one, causing them to doubt. Yeah. Okay? And you can see these two guys, right? They have light on their faces. Whereas this guy, there's some partial darkness here. And this guy also some shadow. So in these kinds of paintings, shadow represents the absence of God. Okay? So there's some light here. Here full light. Okay? Full light. Here some shadow. This one not even looking at God. Okay? Evil cannot look at God. Then here, because of the whispering, he cannot look to. He's looking down. So at any point in our lives, we could be any one of these Matthews. Correct? Yeah? Yes or not? No. Yes. No. Okay? Next. Oi? Okay. What's the time now? Are you all okay or not? Can understand? So how many steps have you all done so far? 2. Which are? Recognizing, mengenal pasti and mentafsir, interpreting. Have you all chosen anything? Not yet. Kind of. Maybe. You're not sure. Not yet. Okay? So, what was the purpose of the painting? To help you all discern. What do you see in the painting? But most of you were a bit shy. Maybe later on you can go home and Google the image and look at it again. Alright? Now, no response, huh? Okay. No, go back to the, scenario A, please. Back. Okay. Human self-understanding changes with time and also human consciousness deepens. So from the time we started just now and now, have you learned anything? Question mark. Ting. Not sure whether you've learned anything yet. Never mind. Okay, I'm going to do a little role play. I need 2 people to volunteer. Brandon. Another person? How about Alvin? Can 2 guys lah. Come forward. Okay. I would have you all sit, but then they need to see what's going on. Okay, so one here. Have you eaten breakfast, both of you all? Eaten. Anyone hungry or not? Do you feel hungry? No. Are you hungry? So both of you have eaten, both are hungry. So Brandon. Not hungry, sorry. Okay, what's your favorite food? Okay, at this moment, if I told you I could give you your favorite food, what would it be? A burger. What burger? Cheeseburger, beef, chicken? Beef burger with Vegetables or without? No. Beef burger with cheese, hold the veggies. What kind of sauce? No sauce, just plain meat, cheese, bread. With butter lah, toasted, nice, warm, out of the oven. Can you smell it? Not yet. Okay, now close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Let the air fill your stomach. Okay, there are 10 burgers in front of you. You've eaten all of them. Can you smell the beef? No. Deep breath again. Fill your stomach. Just feel it filling up every crevice of your stomach. Take more breaths in. Ah, so full. So full. Okay? Fill it up. Full? No, not full yet. Okay, open your eyes. Are you hungry now? Still not hungry. Do you feel like you've eaten 10 burgers? Okay, never mind. Maybe you just want to be very healthy about it. Okay? Now, Alvin, what's your favorite food? No. Stay there. It's not over yet. What's your favorite food? Sorry? Chicken. You're all very scared of the microphone. So, Alvin likes chicken. What kind of chicken? Yeah, like masak, lemak, roasted chicken with chili, sambal, nothing. Plain roasted chicken out of the oven. Yeah, who makes the best roasted chicken? You don't know. Your mom, your dad, your sister, brother, anyone cooks in the family? No. Okay. So somewhere around here you can buy the roasted chicken? Yes, maybe. Okay. Now, take a deep breath. Okay. Close your eyes. Fill up your stomach with all the air. Fill it up. Your stomach going to meletup. Breathe out. Again, breathe in. Fill up your stomach. Oh, very full. Alvin ate 10 chickens this morning. Cluck. All the chickens inside. Crispy skin. Wow, very nice. Okay, breathe out. Do you feel full? No? You all must eat a lot. Wrong volunteers. Okay, never mind. Now, Alvin, I've given you 10 chickens already this morning to eat. Not 10 pieces, no, 10 whole chickens, okay? So you've eaten most of it. Now I bring you more chicken. And I tell you, would you want to eat it? Why? You don't know. Now, you have not eaten for 2 days. Do you feel hungry? Compress your stomach. Haven't eaten for 2 days. Haven't drank any water. Feel hungry? A bit. Now, his chicken, he has not eaten. We left it out there. And then the flies came and settled on it. Now, you have not eaten for 2 days, but this is the only food you have. Will you eat it? Why not? You'd rather starve because there were flies on it. Okay. You may fall sick. Okay. But you, if you're full now, let's say fresh chicken I give you, will you eat it? No. Why? Too full already. Okay. Now, both you know he is hungry. So what will you do with that chicken? Give it to him. But I told you, don't share with anybody. Why cannot? I just said cannot. How? What would your discernment be in this situation? Share with him. You want to give it to him. Okay, very good lah, you all. Wrong volunteers. Okay, so you would not eat the rotten chicken. And you would share the okay chicken. But it's not your favorite food. It's chicken. You would still eat it because you were hungry. Okay? Now, if let's say Samuel hadn't eaten for 3 days, okay, and you only had 1 piece of chicken given to you by Alvin. Now, what would you do? So you hadn't eaten for 2 days. And then he gives you a piece of chicken. And then when you were about to eat it, suddenly Samuel comes and he says, Macha, I didn't eat for 3 days. What would you do? You would split the chicken, if it's possible. Okay lah, very good. Discernment, successful. Thank you so much. Okay, what was the point of that? So that's a very simple example. Simple example of day-to-day things that we experience. Hunger, feeling full, things that we have and don't have. So when we are really in the situation, now we can pretend and we can say yes. But if we were really hungry, will we really think of the other person? We'll probably just eat it up, right? And then you're like, oh, pretend not to see the guy. So discernment, all this while I've been telling you that discernment is about you, your path and God. Correct? But there's another layer to discernment. The consequences of your actions and your choices affect the people around you. Your family, your friends, your parents. Yes or not? So, I'm sorry, your name? Elizabeth. So, Elizabeth wants to study abroad, let's say. So, before she makes that decision, she has to consider if she goes away from her family, right, what will happen? Okay, oh, her parents will miss her, maybe, things like that. As much as she wants to do it, there are consequences to action. So, discernment has a few layers. Yes? Oh, they are here already. Okay, sure. Okay. Next one. Any questions? Got some. Okay. Move. Next. Next. Oh, wait. Stop. Okay lah, next. Tutup lampu sekejap. Yang atas. Okay, so this is a modern depiction of the Caravaggio. Serena, can you zoom in on the table? So here you can see a bit clearer what's happening. On the table, there's actually something. There's like a book, there's a plate, and then, the different sleeves, you can see the difference. Who is looking at what, who is doing what. Then the guy with dreadlocks, right? Clearer than the previous picture? So this is quite accurate. So you can see the difference, right? So is this guy really pointing to himself or pointing to the next guy? Next guy. So he wasn't pointing at himself. Okay, zoom out. So how do we choose the right path? What is the point of the discernment? How do we know good versus bad? Good for me, bad for me. Good in the long run, bad in the long run. Good in the short term, bad short term. How do we know? So it's very easy for us to make the logical decision. Okay? Good versus bad. Okay, so what I can gain from, I will do, I will choose. Good for me versus bad for me. But what Jesus is calling you to do is very simple. What is good isn't necessarily what Jesus wants you to do. How do we know this? Discernment, praying. Some more? How do we know what Jesus is saying to us? Okay, let's say now I want Samuel to be my friend. How do I become Samuel's friend? What do I do? Be good to him, some more? Talk to him, some more? Buy him chocolates, buy him nasi kanda, call him, hey, what did your teacher do to you today? Lot of homework, ayo. try to understand him, empathize with him, correct? So I get to know him, build a relationship. So if you want, then only I can know. Samuel will tell me, Jacinta, what you're saying is not right. What you're saying to these young people, ayo, stop lah. Like that, he can tell me, right? Close relationship. So how do you want to be friends with Jesus? Come to Sunday school, then you wait, look at the time. Finish already. What time? Oh, going to finish. Then you start packing. Yes, let's go home. Go for mass. And then, okay lah, father talking lah, ayo, okay lah. Stand, sit, kneel. How to be friends with Jesus? How to build that relationship? Yeah, praying, yes, one. So now if I want to know Samuel, what do? Get to know him, right? Learn about him. How to learn about Jesus? That one all okay. Reflecting can. But concretely, you're a young person, right? Let's talk about this day and age. What to do? So you have technology, you have access to people. You ask them, hey, this saint, what did this person do? Learn from their life. You must take a more active step. How to know somebody? If you see Serena, oh, she looks cute lah, I want to be her friend. What to do? Just wait here only for her to look at me. I must go up to her, talk to her, right? Ask her what to do. Hey, Serena, can we have a coffee? Come, let's go to McDonald's. Come, let's go to the beach. Active steps. Agreed? Cannot sit back and reflect all the time, huh? Can? Okay. Now, there's a very important step that you all need to make. Remember in the document that I was telling you about, at the back of this, there's a questionnaire. So what will happen is, we have put all these questions online, on this link. All right? Now, when you fill in, I want you all to fill in the questionnaire. And at the end of this year, all the youth ministers like me from all over Malaysia will come together and we will write a report. And this report we will send to Rome for Pope Francis to look at. The young people of Malaysia say this, ... So you all want to be part of that process or not? Okay, but in order to answer the questions, you have to be very honest. So there will be a question that says, is the church doing enough for me as a young person? So if they are not doing enough, you must say no. You have to be honest. If you feel like it's not enough, say why. So that we can learn, we can grow. Then Pope Francis will tell us, hey, fellas, you all not doing your work. Understand? Okay? Be part of the process. So discern. So I hope you all can learn the 3 steps. What's the steps again? Mengenal pasti, recognizing, interpreting, mentafsir, memilih, choosing. 3 steps to discernment. So you cannot say that I'll just think about it later. You are always discerning together with your family, your friends, your parents, your teachers, your accompaniers. Can? 3 steps, sister. Okay, the first step is recognizing. You're moving back. Oh. The first step is recognizing. Recognizing the emotions, the feelings, the decisions that you need to make. Okay? The second step, once you found out everything, you need to interpret, mentafsir. To mentafsir, you need to, either you can do it yourself or you can share with the people around you. Help you understand what's going on. Why do I feel like this? What do I do with these feelings? Okay? And the third one is to choose. But the most important thing that Pope Francis talks about is you need to be brave. You need to have the courage to choose. You cannot say, I'm scared, I'll let my mommy choose for me. Because ultimately, who is the one who needs to go through that path? Yeah, you need to have the courage. You need to take ownership of that decision. You need to say, yes, I can do it. Or no, I cannot do it. Up to you. Can? I know it seems like a lot. You're like, oh my goodness, I'm only in school. Why are you doing this to me? But this is important. You all will need to decide in the future. Okay? 3 steps, Can remember? Okay. So we are going to... Have you all noted down the link? Okay. Oh. Those in Guadalupe. Now, you can take some time right now to answer the questions. Go back to the page with the link. So it's archkl.org/talk2francisMY. So it's very obviously, talk to Francis. You all are talking to Pope Francis. Okay, talk to Francis. This is the link. Click on it. Now, can you go to the page, Serena? The web page? Can. Okay, now, those of you below 15, you still can answer the one for 15 years old, okay? 15 to 24, answer that one. Those 13, 14. By the time the document comes out, in 2019 or 2020, you will be of the age group. So it's fine. If you don't know what to answer, just skip the question. But at least look at the questions and try to think. If you can answer, provide an answer. If you don't understand what it means, right, I don't understand what it means. Because that is also a response for us. Okay? Now, the questions are in English and Bahasa. Can show the Bahasa bubbles? Bahasa. But if any of you want to read it in Mandarin or Tamil, you can always email us, then we will send you the link. Okay? Can? Alright. So now, have you all noted down the link? Yes, I will send it to Rikla and then maybe he can share with you all also. Alright? Maybe now it will take some time to answer. So, Kahoot, we're going to play a game. A very, very short game. How many of you have phones? No? 1, 2? iPads, yeah? Okay, so we're going to play game team mode lah, Serena. Team mode. Okay, our friends in Guadalupe, I'm really sorry, but you will not be able to join in on this game. Okay, because of the 1 minute delay, you will not be able to respond in time. But we advise you right now to take this time to answer the questions. We will remain online on the Schoology blue button. Okay, so you can type in your questions if you need any explanation on the questionnaire. Okay, but the game will proceed for those here at the physical center. Okay. Okay, so one team. Okay, can you divide yourselves into 2 groups? Test. So those in Guadalupe, if you are joining in, the time for you guys to answer will be very short. So I don't know if you'll be able to read it in time, but you can try to participate, okay? But don't be disappointed if you're unable to respond in time, okay? But at least look at the questions, then you can see how the rest of us are responding, okay? Are you all ready? How many players are there? Bring closer. Oh, okay. Sorry, lupa si Nel. Hai, masuk, silakan. Marilah join. Kahoot. Hi, Joyce. Okay. Hold on, you all are ready? We just let our friends join also. Kami sedang main game. Okay, so for those who just joined us, go to your browser, kahoot.it, masukkan game pin 462838. Okay, masukkan nickname. Mau join kah? Kalau tak mau pun boleh. Okay, so the question will pop out and then there will be the answers. The answers maybe will be red, yellow, green, blue. Then on your phone or device will appear the color. So you look at the question and the answer. So if the answer is red triangle, you click on the triangle on the device you are holding. Okay, so read quickly, look at the answers, then you respond. Then you will get points. Okay? Can. They are already logged in, sister, yes. Okay, ready? Oh, belum, okay. Guadalupe, are you guys ready? So there's 17 players, 18 players. Olok Puchong, okay. Blubber, who's Blubber? Olok, 19. Olok Puchong 2. So those in Puchong, if you win, your gift will be posted to you. Okay, another 1 minute and then we will close. Okay. Sorry? Oh. Yes, sir. You can just, sometimes it's down, you know. Okay, we proceed. 24 players, 23. Okay, we shall start. 3, 2, 1, start. Are you ready? 21 questions. What is Archbishop Julian's surname? So difficult. Lim, Liao, Ling, Li. If you all don't know this, I don't know what to do. Okay, ada yang salah? Okay, next. Funny. K. Alright, next. What is written on Archbishop Julian's coat of arms? The coat of arms is like his jata, like, you know, like the Jata Negara. Archbishop also has one. What is it? Sometimes there's delay, yeah? Delay, yeah? Anyway, the answer is integrity and tenderness. That means tak sempat jawab ah. Okay, next. Who has Pope Francis asked the young people to follow as a role model? Saint John Paul II, Saint Teresa of Calcutta, the Blessed Virgin Mary, Blessed Chiara Badano. Sorry? It will run slowly. Hold on lah. Never mind. It's okay. Okay. Timer not running. Everyone answered? Only 7 answers here? Still loading. Okay, never mind. Connection problem. Yeah. Hey, come. You can come and sit there with your brother. Is it connected? Yeah. Okay. How? Still loading? Okay. Hold on, Hopefully it will improve. Yes? Should be okay lah. The game pin 4, 6. Yeah. The timer not running. Technical glitch. That's not okay, Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Okay? Hopefully it will improve. Okay. The answer is the Blessed Virgin Mary. So for the next 3 years, the Pope has chosen Marian themes for the young people. Okay? The Mighty One has done great things for me. Holy is His name. You can look at our buntings outside, right? You can read all the Marian themes. Wow, Samuel. Okay. Next question. Is the Blessed Virgin Mary always, perpetually a virgin? Yes, no, I'm not sure. A virgin only until the birth of Jesus. You all know not about Mary. Green. Are you sure? Yay, very good lah. Okay, next. Based on historical traditions. Okay, based on history, which is the first Marian apparition? Where did Mother Mary first appear? Our Lady of the Pillar, Our Lady of the Snow, Our Lady of Mount Carmel, Our Lady of the Rosary. Blue, Are you sure? Yay! So if you don't know, you must go back and Google. Alright? Samuel again. Which of the following is not canonically approved as a Marian apparition? Okay, that means which of the following here has not been approved by the Vatican as verified, sah, like that, and noted in the canon lah. Okay, Our Lady of Knock, Our Lady of Guadalupe, Our Lady of Laos, Our Lady of Good Health. Just because it is popular doesn't mean that it is canonically approved. Yay, Our Lady of Good Health. Okay. Next. What is the name of the angel who visited the Blessed Virgin Mary at the Annunciation? Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Samuel. Greena. Why? Because your brother's name. Yay! Okay, next. How many Marian dogmas are there? So dogmas are teachings on Mother Mary, okay? This is quite difficult. But if you don't know the answer, you should know. You should go home and find out what are the dogmas, Marian dogmas. 5, 4, 3, 6. What's your name? Huh? Daniel. Daniel's very confident. Okay, the answer is 4. Alright? Sabrina. Okay, next. Very easy one. Who is the first pope? Who is the first pope? Francis, Gregory, Peter, Simon. Ooh, Daniel. You sure? Huh? It's Peter? Are you sure it's not Simon? Yay! Very good. All right. Next, who is the second pope? Do you all know this? Sinus, Linus, Leo, and Sixtus. Linus, are you sure? Is blue your favorite color? Yes. Oh, no wonder. Yay! Daniel is right. Okay. Next one. Okay, who was the Pope for the shortest time of 13 days? Do you know or not? The Pope, there was only Pope for 13 days. Benedict V, Urban VII, Leo XI, John Paul I. Greena. Red. It's Urban. Okay? Next. Who had the longest papacy? 31 years as a pope. 31 years, 7 months and 23 days. Pope Pius, Pope Leo XIII, Pope John Paul II, Pius IX, Pius VI and Pius IX. Yellow. Pius IX. Okay. Next, who is the first non-European pope? Francis, John, Peter, Linus. Peter, he might be secretly a genius, you know. I think so lah. Really, Daniel? You're sure, Peter? Yeah. Very good lah, Daniel. Okay, what is Pope Francis's birth name? This should be easy. Jorge Mario Blue. Sure. Joseph Ratzinger. Are you sure? Yay! Jorge Mario. Okay, when is Pope Francis's birthday? 17 December, 17 November, 17 January, 17 October. Blue again. Three, two, one. December. So make sure you pray for him this year. Okay, next. Will Pope Francis listen to you? Yes, no, maybe, I don't know. Yes, Daniel says yes. Yay! Hey, who said I don't know? Who? Joyce. Okay, what are the types of assemblies for the Synod of Bishops? Extraordinary General Assemblies, Ordinary General Assemblies, Special Assemblies, Unusual Assemblies. Yellow. Maybe? So there can be more than one answer, but you can only respond to one. Okay? Yay! There's no such thing as an unusual assembly. Okay? Wow, Olok Puchong not bad. Is back in the game. Okay, next. How many Synod of Bishops have focused on young people before? So before this, has there ever been a Synod of Bishops that focused on young people? Blue. Are you sure? So 3, 2, 1, 0. Before this, none. This is the first time. Okay? Next. What is the theme of the 2018 Synod? The vocation and mission of the family, the Christian family, evangelization for the transmission of the Christian faith, youth, faith, and vocational discernment. Green. Yay! Okay. Next. Synod for and of all young people. Who are the young people? Catholic young people, Catholics between the ages of 15 to 30, all young people of the world, single youth. Blue. Daniel's answer. Wow. Okay. This synod is for all young people, regardless of religion. Which season has Pope Francis referred the young people to? So he said, young people are like wintertime, summertime, springtime, autumn time. What do you think? Red. Winter. You sure? Yay, spring. Why spring? Why are young people like spring? New life, youth, vibrancy, energy. Okay? So that's our final question. Let's see the winners. Yay! Joyce. Bagus kau. Is this the same Joyce? Okay, who is high? Who is Woods? Okay, nanti kita ambil gambar, okay? So, I hope that you all have learned something today. Remember the 3 steps of discernment, okay? And remember to answer the questions that Pope Francis is asking you. Okay, hopefully. Please answer it before November. So, we will stop taking in responses in November in order to have time to write the report. Okay? Any questions? From Daniel, you have a question? No? Anyone else? Questions? Ada soalan, Nel? Okay. All okay? After this, you all can ask us anything, alright? So, my 2 team members, Laura and Greg, Okay, just now I introduced you to those in front. So there's Laura and Gregory, also our colleagues. All right. So if you have any questions, you can ask us related to this or not related to this. Anything regarding your studies, you want to study in KL or whatever it is to do with your student life, your working life, you can ask us. Okay? Can? So if you look at our buntings, you will get our information, our WhatsApp, our email, whatever it is. You can note it down. You can contact us anytime. Okay? Thank you so much to all the parents and the teachers and all the parishioners of St. Thomas Church in Kuantan for inviting us, to Rickland and the youth leader and everyone else for having us. Thank you for listening. Okay? Thank you very much. Oh, those in Guadalupe, thank you for... Oh, ended already, ah? Not yet. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, you all can turn and say bye-bye to the camera. Bye. Okay? So we will end with a prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Lord Jesus, we thank you for this time that we have to share and learn from each other. A time to know about your plans for your church. We thank you for our wonderful leaders, Pope Francis, our bishop, and all our priests, religious, and everyone who ministers to us, the young people. Bless them and bless us on our journey of life. We make this prayer in your most precious name. Amen. In the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Thank you, everyone. There's lunch served outside.